Hi, my name is Eric Chinchilla, and today I would like to talk about a controversial topic. It would be safe to assume that if you have been watching the news or been on social media, you've heard of Black Lives Matter. So, there seems to be a lot of confusion on this movement. Many are for it and many are against it. Those who are against it started a different movement called All Lives Matter. At first glance, you might side with All Lives Matter, and it's true, all lives do matter. But Black Lives Matter isn't denying that, nor is it saying black lives are more important than other lives. Black Lives Matter is recognizing and creating awareness to the problems of racial profiling in this country towards black people. So you might wonder, why didn't the black community choose a name that was more inclusive to others? The reason is simple, and it's because that would be downplaying how the black community is being treated by cops and the legal system in general. The fact that people get mad because black people are saying that they matter shows that there is some type of subconscious racism. Here I have a picture of Jesus when he's preaching on the Mount, and he says, "Blessed are the poor." And then someone interrupts by saying, "Blessed are all lives, Jesus." So why did Jesus only advocate for the poor or the meek or the sick? How come he didn't say, "Blessed is everyone"? And it's pretty easy to see that the reason is because these groups were being discriminated against. So Jesus was saying they matter. The same thing with Black Lives Matter. On September 16th, Terrence Crutcher was shot dead by the police. And right before he got shot, you can hear a man say, "That looks like a bad dude. He must be on something." What made him look like a bad dude? Him being black? Many people get uncomfortable when the race card is pulled out, but it is necessary when the evidence is right in front of us, and we shouldn't be comfortable with what we're seeing. It's no secret that there is racism and stereotypes in this country, especially towards minorities, and the ones that are discriminated the most are the blacks. It seems like every day I see a new video of a black man getting shot by the police. It's heartbreaking. Now, when I say this, I'm not saying that there aren't other races getting abused, shot, or killed. Nor am I undervaluing the lives of those that have died that aren't black. But the truth is that the blacks are the ones most affected. They go through this on a daily basis. Is it really such a shock to see the black community protest after so much injustice? For argument's sake, let's say that there are some shootings that might be considered justified. That still wouldn't explain the countless others that are not. People might say, well, if they would just do as the police ask, they will be fine. Well, Charles Kinsey was shot while lying on the floor following the officer's instructions. He didn't have a weapon or any reason to be shot. This isn't to demonize or to stereotype the police, because stereotyping people is exactly what got us into this mess. There are good cops and there are bad cops, just like any other group. The problem is that there just seems to be a large number of bad cops. Hopefully you're starting to see things differently. Still, you can argue, why doesn't the black community have peaceful protests like Martin Luther King Jr.? That's a valid question. And that is the stance of Black Lives Matter, though. And most black people would prefer things that way. But it's easy to tell someone to calm down when your father, brother, or son hasn't been shot. I'm not promoting violence, and I'm an advocate for peace. But it's easy to understand why the protesters have become rioters. We have Colin Kaepernick, who chose to peacefully protest by sitting and taking a knee during the national anthem. He received so much hate for that. But my question is a song more important than a person's life? I don't think so. I've heard people say, it could be worse. If they don't like it, they should leave. Yeah, things could be worse. But things could also be way better. We should try to be better, not just okay, which we're not. Let me ask you a question. If you saw someone getting bullied, would you walk away because you don't like bullying? Or would you try to help the victim? This is exactly what the movement is doing. They're not running from the problem. They're trying to fix it. They're trying to do something about it. How can we turn our backs on people who are desperately asking for our help? Accepting that there is a problem is the first step to fixing it. I can't say I have the answer, but if enough people try to solve this problem, it can surely be fixed. I hope this helps with the confusion on this movement, and I encourage you to do your own research and learn more. Remember, Black Lives Matter stands for peace and is only asking for equality. If you have any questions, leave a comment, send me a message. I'll try to answer as quick as possible. Thank you.